a video showing you how to create an Edpuzzle class and then also to assign Edpuzzles to your class and then also to grade. So first of all, you will go to My Classes, and then you can see I have one class here, and I created this class by giving a code. So that's one way you can do it, but let me show you a way that many of you probably will actually use. So that is Google Classroom. So just click Add New Class, Google Classroom, and then you'll be prompted to choose which Google Classroom you want to assign. And so it'll take a minute. Okay, here are all of the different ones that I have. So I could just choose, and then I will be able to have those students actually be in my Google Classroom. So when you have students actually sign up for Edpuzzle, they would sign in with Google, and then they'd be immediately connected to your class. So that's probably the most straightforward way to do that. You can also give a code if you don't have a Google Classroom. So you go Add New Class, Create New Class, give it a name, description. So then, let's see, you go say Test, and then Create Class. And then here, Invite Students, that's your code. So students could actually visit this link, and they'll be prompted to join, and then they would, I think, be immediately enrolled in your class. Whereas if they just went to Edpuzzle, signed up for an account, they could enter this code here. So there's a couple different ways you can have students join. If you get confused, just reach out, and I will definitely help you. So let's go back to my vision training. So this is a class that I already created. And actually, let's go to my content first. So in my previous video, I created this Edpuzzle, and let's say I wanted to assign this Edpuzzle to my class. I would have the Edpuzzle up, and then over here I could edit it if I wanted to, duplicate, delete it, or I can assign it. I could give it a due date. Let's say it's due April 8th. There we go. Okay, save. I could even say what time it's due. I could say which class is it assigned to. I could say both or just one. And you can even assign manually. So if you want to specifically assign certain students to the Edpuzzles, you can differentiate that way. You can also prevent skipping. I highly suggest you prevent skipping. That way students can't go into another, first of all, they can't drag it and go into kind of like skip forward through your video. They actually have to watch the whole thing, and that I definitely would recommend, so they can't skip ahead. And also, I think this is just automatic because it's not an option. If a student is in your tab watching your video, and let's say they go into another tab, the video automatically pauses. It's kind of amazing. So students can't be, doing something in this tab while having your Edpuzzle open on this tab. So they actually have to stay in your tab while they're doing the Edpuzzle. I also suggest you turn on closed captions. So any audio that there is, it'll be closed captioned. So that's just kind of a nice accessibility feature for everybody. But I would suggest you leave that on. So let's say I just wanted to do my test class, and then I click Assign. And now it's assigned. And if I had students in my class, I would actually see them here. So that's what it looks like to assign. Now, if I go back to my classes, and again, I only have really my one NetApp Vision class, and I assign them one thing. And so this is an assignment. So these are all of the in-progress assignments, which that is one of them. This is actually an assignment that I created for this class called NetApp Vision Training. You can see there were 48 new answers. I've got 12 out of 13 people turned it in. And so I can click on the assignment, and I can look down and I can see all of my students, and I can see how many of them watched it and how much of my video did they watch, if they were on time or if they were late. I could also look at my questions, so I can remind myself, okay, which are the questions, and also how well students did in general. And so if I wanted to grade, I could click 48 answers to grade. I could also just click a person. So let's say I click on Jody. I got her permission so that I could do this. So she watched 90% of my video. She had, let's see, it tells how much time she spent on it. And so if I go down here, so this is one that I have to grade manually because it was an open question. So if I hover over the check, it gives her 100. So, or I could just do like manually 95. I could even leave a comment if I wanted to. This one was automatically graded because it was a multiple choice. And so she got that one right, that one right. This one is another short answer, so I will actually give her 100%. And so that's how I would actually grade that. And then I could go to the next student, and I would continue on from there. And so once again, my grade book. So this is where I could see different grades that I might have for my students. And again, so there's my my assignment for my NetApp Vision training. Class options, you can, I think, change the name, generate a new code, log classroom. But that's how you would go ahead and grade any assignments that you've actually assigned. So if you have any questions, please let me know. But that's kind of the flow of assignments and grading in Edpuzzle. If you have any questions, please do reach out.